Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today, this video is going to be a bit different. So I filmed a lot more of the speed paints we ended up doing, like, in person. Like, I had my phone recording me actually drawing them rather than me just doing the Clip Studio speed paint. So this video is going to be a little bit different in a setup, but I hope that's okay. Mostly Avatar themed again, but I will be working on different videos that aren't just Avatar themed later on. So let's get into the speed paint. It's where I introduce my new OCs to you all. 12 AM, as you can see here, nearly 12:30, and we're gonna draw. I'm watching Gemini Tay. This is a Minecraft YouTuber, although, there we go. Minecraft, while I draw my Monquan OC. And you better watch. So this first video, I also filmed all of these originally for Reels. So you can actually check out the Reels, because I say stuff differently over on my Instagram, which I'll put up. Anyways, this first drawing is just of Zappa. Here's my Monquan OC. So he's an OC based from the new movie that just came out, Avatar Fire and Ash. And that movie was great. It emotionally ruined me. But I had to make an OC regardless. So this is Zappa. I love his name. I don't know why. It's just very cutesy. But yeah, you also have some of my in-person commentary for a lot of these videos because I was filming and shit, so yeah. But yeah, this one is just of Zappa. This is me designing Zappa. He is my lovely baby boy. He has a lot of spikes and bones and stuff sharp stabbing him, because that's like the whole thing with the fucking Monquan, is they literally just love being stabbed. They are really effed up, sadistic almost. They don't believe in AOR, all that shit. Also, if I haven't put it already, spoiler warning for Avatar Fire and Ash. But yeah, I love this little pose of him just holding his braid. I don't know why, but I did it anyway. Yeah, now this is where we are. This is where we are at currently. I've got to do this necklace over here, headpiece and hair over here, and detail his braid, and then the line art is done. And hot take, but honestly, line art is my favorite part of the process, and I know that's not very common. I genuinely love doing all these little details and fun. Like, it does take a lot of time, which isn't great for my attention span, but that's why I often take a lot of breaks when I do art, because I love line art, but all the details drive me crazy. Also, tell me this ain't fire. This literally came from my brain. Except this specific loincloth is slightly based off Renayla from the game. This is Renayla, and this is like her loincloth thing. So I kind of like took this diamond shape and that it's hoisted up by like these little metal circles and stuff, and I took that and I was like, I'm gonna use that a little bit. And then obviously I've changed it a lot since this is a Monquan, not just a Sarin 2 or a normal OC. Anyways, let's get back to the hyperlapse. And we're back. Yeah, so a lot of this line art was pretty fun. I love doing line art. It's like my favorite part of the process. I'm not even lying. Honestly, sketching line art, my favorite. Rendering, always fun. But yeah. So yeah, he's got a lot of sharp things. Also, I'm pretty sure Pandora doesn't have technically these bird skulls, like with any birds, but I did it anyway because I think it makes the design look really cool. Also, you'll see with him and Velky, which is his boyfriend, that you'll see later, and with both him and Velky, I made them have like forehead like things. I don't know, they just thought they looked cool. I also liked the idea of him having this thing that kind of represented a rib cage. That's why he's got the bones around his torso. It's not technically a rib cage, but I thought it looked cool. His paint was really fun to design. I had a load of different references up because I didn't know what the fuck to do, but I like how it turned out. Every Monquan's paint's kind of different, but I realize now, missed opportunity. As you've been watching, you can clearly see the stage I'm at. I'm at flat colouring. How I do this is what I do for all my Avatar art. Sorry if I'm talking a bit quiet. My my family is asleep, is I do the base skin tone and I render that a little bit just to give myself kind of a base to work with, because if I just tried rendering this on top of that, it would be crazy. So I do it in parts like this. This is his paint that I've decided on. I've used a bunch of references. This is Wakula and Zari. They are from the game. I have Varang in other places, and then we have, I forgot her name, but she's badass. I've been looking at other people's like OCs, and like I've done some research on what the war paints kind of mean, and I'm probably not going to design Nikran yet, but when I do design a Zikran, there are specific paints that the Ikran wear. And I also don't know if I want to add feathers, because technically for the male Navi, they don't have hair, or at least on the front of their head, but I wanted him to have like buzz, but I don't really know. I might just keep it buzzed. And yes, this is the guy. He's slaying with that makeup. Anyways, let's get back to the time lapse where I'll hopefully finish the rest of this. As I was saying, I realized it was a missed opportunity to make his face markings kind of look like a skull. Kind of like Ghost from Call of Duty. I really wish I kind of did that, and I want to change it in this later on design, but I like the markings he has now, so I don't really want to change it, and they're kind of cool, so I'm not going to change his paint. But yeah, I also gave him some scars, since all of them have scars, and I just realized now I've posted some art with him that doesn't have his scars on my Instagram. Fuck my life. Oh god. I could take the post down, but I might not. Oh well. Anyways, yeah, I also gave him lots of like piercings. I say lots, I gave him like 1, 2. I gave him like 2 nose piercings, 2 nose piercings. But he looks really cool. This was fun. Honestly, I found it more fun to record the speed paint like this than to just use the Clip Studio Paint preset speed paint. Only thing is I never record my full process because I always forget. So I might try to do more videos like this where I'm actually recording the full process with my phone, like from sketch to finish. But just for this video, I'm going to do whatever I have recorded, unless I need speed paints for some of the other pieces that I forgot to do them for. Anyways. But this is the finished thing for my OC Zappa. Please tell me if you like him or not, or if you would like our OCs to be friends, because I'm always down for that. But yeah, here's Zappa. I really hope you like him, and let's move on to the next speed paint, which is going to be of him and Velky. Another speed paint. I'm going to be drawing again. I literally am doing nothing with my life this year, so I'm going to try working on my account and posting more. So, speed paint time. Watching Gem again. So this video was filmed a few days after because I was working on a bunch of these art pieces specifically for me to post, not on YouTube, on Instagram. But this is the first drawing I did of Velky and Zappa. I think it's very cute. I love them. I love their size difference. I know that Zappa doesn't look short in this, but he is actually very short because, well, at least compared to Velky, because Velky is pretty tall. He's like, I made him like 10 foot something, and Zappa's only like 8 foot or something. 8 foot, no, like 9 foot. Something like that. But yeah, this is me doing all the details. I love all the details of both of their outfits, but it is so annoying because also my attention span cannot handle it a lot of the time. But yeah, I made it through. I need a sneeze. Wait. Anyways, back to the speed. Oh my god. Also, sorry if I'm like whispering into the mic, so I'm gonna like turn it up. But I do a lot of my recording at night time, and I don't want to wake my family up, so I have to talk kind of quietly directly into the mic. But that's okay. Anyways, so yeah, this is the first drawing I did. I love both of their designs. The details were fun. This was the first drawing that I actually technically properly designed Velky. Also, Velky's name is supposed to sound like Kelpie. I don't know why, I just think it's kind of cute. Also, I'm pretty sure the actual pronunciation of his name is like Velk, but I say Velky. So I might change like the spelling of his name a bit later. But yeah, his name's Velky. I love his hair. I love drawing his hair. Also, Velky is very fun, and you'll find out in the next portion why I kind of explain his character design a bit in the next bit that I filmed in person. So, yeah. I haven't felt anyone that is like childlike. Sorry, forgot to pause my video. This is what we got so far. Yippee! This is Zappa, my Monk 1OC. And this is the only drawing I have of his level. Oh god. I just need to do a little bit, but I'm not going to film the colouring process because that takes too long, but I will get back when I'm up to rendering. So, I kind of like hate colouring on... Like, I just hate the colouring process the most. It's just my least favourite part. I really don't enjoy it. I just want to do the sketch, do the line art, and then it already be coloured, and then I get to do the rendering. I hate the colouring stage so much, and I literally cannot really explain why. I find it so boring having to go through all the details and make sure that everything is coloured properly. I just hate it. I just hate it. I'd rather do all the fun stuff over top of it. But yeah, this was also just a fun pose to draw in. I love how I'm still trying to improve my rendering on iridescence, but Velky has like iridescent scales on his to kind of be like armor, but also just because they look cool, and I noticed the Mech Hyena have that. But they're supposed to be kind of iridescent kind of scales, kind of like silvery, cyan-y blue. But yeah, but yeah, I had a lot of fun working on this. And I actually don't have any more speed paints left for my drawings, but I do have some progress photos, so I'll just go over those as I show you the last two drawings that I have done for this video. The last one I just quickly have is a sketch of Velky. Yeah, I loved doing this sketch, honestly. And then we have the finished. I don't have any of the colouring of the line art or anything for this specific drawing. I just have the fucking sketch and the final, but there are those. And then the next one I have is Velky and Zappa. I've got two for this one, and then the final, but I have, like, the base that I drew, of just the pose I wanted, and then, like, a halfway through kind of thing of some of the rendering that I did that I low-key loved how it looked on its own. I just love, like, work in progresses. And then finally, the final for this one again. I had a lot of fun with all these drawings. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. This was a bit of a shorter one for me. And I'll try to get back to my regular posting schedule. My computer is literally going to explode. I cannot have too many files on here. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you whenever I post next.